Obviously, tough game. SMU played really well, shot it well. The physicality, the toughness, um, really bothered us. But I think the turning point in the game. Obviously, we didn't get a great start, but we finally got it to a respectable measure, 40-36, and that's when we really needed to kind of own the tempo and close the half out. And I thought, along with some mistakes defensively, we didn't do a great job offensively, really finishing the half. I thought we shot a couple tough shots that you just can't do in a game like this. We had done everything to try to get back in the game, but if you score 41 points in the first half, and you're at home, you shouldn't be down by 8. You should be up by 8 or 10. And our focus. Everybody wants to evaluate offense, and our focus going forward. It just needs to be about, man, how are we going to be a really elite defensive team? We got to figure that out.
After the Bradley game, or excuse me, before the Bradley game, you challenged your teams that these are the games that good teams can, come out and win. You had your backs against the wall the last few games, had that opportunity to get those, those wins. What do you feel like has inhibited you guys from being able to, come out of the gate and grab?
SMU was really good tonight. I mean, they had a lot to do with that tonight. And we had a great practice yesterday, one of our better practices. Competed well. But I thought SMU was had it raised at another level tonight. They make 15 threes. They only had 7 offensive rebounds, but they shot 60% from the field. It's 22 assists. That means out of 34 made baskets, ball was moving. We just weren't able to meet the challenge. We tried in the first half. In the second half, we weren't able to do it.
It's difficult for a team that's, getting hammered with the offense that they were giving you in the first half. Y'all came back, and if Brian's shot goes in, it's a tie ball game. I mean, y'all are right there, Steve.
Yeah, and like I said, in the first half, we started playing better on the offensive end, but we just couldn't slow them down. I mean, they scored 50 points in the first half.
Yeah.
We can't just try to outscore people. I mean, that's not winning basketball. The best teams here, outside there's one outlier team, but the best teams here, okay, you go look at the numbers, man. Very, 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 very good defensively, elite defensively, and we got to figure out how we can get this team better defensively, because that's a big issue for us, because it puts so much pressure on your offense. When you're playing against set defenses.
What's the biggest problem with three-point defense right now in a game like this? Picks by the other team? Or
too many wide open ones.
Well,
I mean, just too many.
Man,
you got to watch tape to know the exact thing, but just not closing out with high hands, not pressuring the ball. I mean, Harris makes 2 threes where we're 2 feet off the guy. I mean, he's their best three-point shooter. I mean, there's a million of them. I mean, I could go through 20 of them. Bottom line is we're not getting it done. We're not defending at the level you got to. I went back and looked at all the statistical numbers defensively. I've been around the best. Right now I'm around the worst, and I got to figure out how to get it changed.
The last few games, Mississippi State and Little Rock, the team got off to bad starts in the first and in the second half, and that trend kind of continued tonight. You talk about the defense. Is it as simple as just not guarding well enough when it comes down to?
Well, they score. I mean, you can't go blow for blow, just saying score. I mean, they scored right. It's 50-41. They scored the first 2 possessions, the second half, first 2 or 3, didn't they? We had, we got to stop the start. No, I'm sorry, we got to stop the start. Had a tough transition play, and then 2 possessions later, we missed a wide open 3, and then next thing you know, it's down 16 with a transition layup. I called timeout, and now you're back where you were 10 minutes ago, and so it's just hard to continue to put yourself in that position. The difference I told you, Mississippi State was I thought second half we got got away from what we wanted to do offensively. We got real stagnant and didn't run good offense, and we've got to be better in that situation. That's on all of us.
You think we're going to see more Bryce?
Yeah, I think so. We got to figure out how we can become a better defensive team. And he does provide a lot of energy on the ball. He's finally healthy. You know, we got, and that's you know, we got to get some guys back healthy. I mean, we've been practicing with 10 guys for so long. It's frustrating. Um, we need more bodies out there. You know, we got 3-4 guys that are out, and it's just, you know, you go 10 guys 5-on-5, man. You know, there's only so long you can go and get good work. And you know, but Law was really good in practice yesterday. Competed really good, but he's, like I said, he was out, you know, for 3 weeks. Now he's finally healthy.
What's wrong with him?
He had a groin issue,
Okay.
and now Malik's got a groin issue. So, but we're glad to have him back now, and hopefully he will. You know, we just got to get some guys, like I said, that defensively can really help us, and then try to put some offense around them.
You go through a drought like this, do you consider changes to the rotation? I know it's a very short rotation right now with the injuries, but, you know, changing things up?
Yeah, we played everybody today. You know, we only got, but I mean, we got who we got from a standpoint of numbers wise. You know, so I don't know how many. You know, is it start lineup changes or is it, you know, bench? I don't know. You know, from that standpoint, we'll just have to see. It's more really about who can go out there and defend, and then what tweaks do we need to make defensively to get better from that standpoint.
What's the message to the guys going into this break and with middle on the horizon?
I'm not worried about middle at all. The message was, obviously, you know, I want to enjoy Christmas with their family, but the message was, you know, when you come back, man, you're going to have to understand that from a defensive mindset, you got to be really ready to work and go to compete, and then us as coaches to figure out, you know, what we can do to help from that standpoint, and then that's it. You know, I mean, that's all you can. I'm not worried about middle at all.